This chart shows how businesses have scaled for a century. On the left side, we see the traditional model. To grow, a company hires more people. More customers mean more staff, which requires adding layers of management to keep everything organized. Inside these companies, much of the workday is spent acting as a human router, manually moving information between different software applications. You might spend hours copying data from an invoice into an accounting tool, or searching through databases to find a specific vendor. It's often called swivel chair work, because you're essentially just turning from one screen to another to repeat the same manual steps. This creates a natural bottleneck. In this model, a business can only move as fast as a person can type or click. But look at how technology is changing. This diagram shows the shift toward ambient AI. At home, we're moving away from clicking buttons on a screen toward invisible help that stays in the background, ready to adjust the lights or check the weather. We see the same transition in how we shop. This bridge diagram shows the move from keyword searches to intent-based discovery. Instead of hunting for a specific item, you describe a goal, like planning a backyard dinner party, and the system understands what you're trying to achieve. If our homes and shopping apps can predict what we need and take action, it raises a question for the office. Why is the professional world still stuck doing manual data entry? We are reaching a turning point where enterprise software is moving beyond just showing us information. We are entering the era of autonomous business systems, where AI can actually execute economic decisions on its own. Phase 2 of this chart shows the work layer. This is where the system handles routine chores, like automatically reordering office supplies when they get low, or booking a flight the moment a meeting is scheduled. But the far right of the diagram shows the transaction layer, where things get complex. Here, an autonomous agent can evaluate dozens of vendors, negotiate terms of a contract, and manage an entire global supply chain without a human needing to oversee every single step. Software is moving into a role where it's capable of making financial commitments and spending capital to solve business problems. Running these independent systems requires a new level of power. Companies are now building their own physical microchips to provide the raw hardware needed for these agents to make thousands of decisions a second. For major tech companies, the ultimate advantage isn't just having the smartest software, it's controlling the entire stack, from the physical silicon chip to the final business outcome. Let's look at the right side of our original chart again. This is the AI native organization. Instead of scaling through more hiring, these companies grow through automated workflows. This allows for a completely different kind of business, one where a team of only 5 people can manage a global operation that would have previously required 500. It's natural to feel some anxiety here. If a system can analyze data and spend money on its own, what happens to the people who used to do those tasks? Look at this bridge showing how computer vision transforms a retail store. In the past, someone had to walk the aisles to manually count inventory. Now, cameras provide total visibility in real time. The routine task of gathering data is handled by the system. This doesn't mean the manager's job disappears. Instead of spending their day counting boxes, they spend it deciding how to improve the store based on what the cameras see. Their role shifts from execution to high-level strategy. When the execution of a task is automated, it actually increases the value of human judgment and oversight. In the past, a business professional was like a musician playing a specific instrument. In this new economy, you become the conductor. The essential skills for the next generation aren't about how fast you can process an invoice. They're about how well you can design a workflow and make the final strategic decisions. Much of your work will involve handling the tricky cases, those rare, nuanced problems where the computer hits a roadblock and needs a person to navigate the gray areas. Your future value won't be measured by how many tasks you can finish yourself, but by how well you can orchestrate the intelligent systems that do the work for you.